One topic that fascinates me is the topic of world-class excellence, of talent, of success. And not too long ago, I read a book about that called Grit by Angela Duckworth. Now, grit is basically a trait that combines passion and perseverance. It makes you loyal to a specific thing and you just pursue it and you get really, really good at it. Just, in very simple terms, that's what it is about. So I read this morning in a Facebook group, someone commenting on having read the book, and she was kind of sad that she didn't really have the trait of grit. And it got me thinking because, first of all, the first thing that I want to say to that is if you don't have grit, it's not the end of the world, obviously. There are things that are way more important, like, being a good person and stuff like that. But, of course, that's a cheap answer because there are millions of things that are, not as important as being a good person. So if we stopped here, we would never have a fruitful discussion about, achieving anything in life. So my more nuanced answer is don't be sad if you're not gritty, if you're not staying loyal to one passion of yours, if maybe you jump around between different interests of yours. Don't be sad about that, because I feel like we as human society have explored world-class excellence very thoroughly. We know what world-class athletes are capable of, world-class scientists, world-class artists. We know all of that, but I think that if you have different interests that you want to pursue in life and you do that with a passion, then you have the advantage of being able to connect the dots and just, combine different areas. And I really would prefer if people were more passionate in general and not stopping at the thought, I will never be excellent at it, so what's the point of pursuing that at all? But just do it for the sake of it and for just, being your best self in a way, and just investing in yourself and what feeds your soul in a way. And just do that and be more passionate, because I think that's what the world really needs. We don't need grittier people per se. Of course, it's a good trait to have, and if you have it, hats off to you, it's great. But don't be sad if you're not a gritty person, because maybe you jump around from thing to thing, or maybe you persevere, but you really haven't found your passion. If that's something that bothers you, I say, don't worry about it, because grit is definitely not the most important thing. And I don't mean just be a good person, but even if you want to be excellent in something, maybe you can combine interests in a very unique way. An artist who explores chemistry in an artistic way, or, mathematician composing music, which I think is not even that far off. I think that happens quite a bit, no? Or an architect being interested in something very specific and translating that into their work. And, it's just, if you don't have just one passion in life, don't let that defeat you. Just follow the passion that you currently have and you'll be fine. And that's the thought that I want to share with you today. And have a great week.